Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
But it's different though. And John, you know this. The second game is really, really hard because all your prep coming into it is for the first game. You spend all because there's no guarantees you're gonna make it to the next round. So even in the first round to the second game or to go to the Sweet 16, to get to the Final Four, that first game is where all your energy goes. You don't have prep time. So you can't change a whole lot or implement a whole lot because you got one day you can't practice. You really ain't doing anything. You just reviewing. That's the toughest part about winning that second game. If you don't already have a package of how your defensive rotations and all that stuff in, you can't just word of mouth tell these guys, hey, we're gonna change the style the day before a game and then think it's gonna work. Because it ain't gonna, you don't have prep time for that.
And I saw that.
Go ahead, John.
I saw that in the ACC tournament against NC State. Teams started pulling stuff out their hat that they had never really worked on, and then NC State jumps on your ass, and now you lost. Like that. Like Carolina at one point, I think, was shielding in baseline, and Armando was coming baseline like it was Joel Embiid. Like I was like, when did they work on this at halftime? Like in the locker room.
Right.
That's a good point. Like you can't change much in this short period of time, even a week. I mean, it's tough to change your whole scheme, especially
it's hard to do anything. Yeah. It's pros is a lot of but then in pros over the course of a season, you would have already done all that stuff. You just get to give verbiage to say, hey guys, we're gonna guard this the way we guarded the Jazz, or we're gonna guard this the way we guard the Warriors, and guys kind of dial in on it because they've done it all. College guys don't have enough in their bag, in their memory bank to even remember how to do all that. But you physically you can't do but so much. And then you're just sitting here trying to give, verbiage and say, hey, this is what we're going to do. Can you guys do this? We're going, we ain't trapped all year. Now we're going to trap, or we're going to double. We usually come from the elbow. Now we're going to come from the baseline. Or we've been trapping all year on the catch with DJ Burns. And then now we say, hey, we want to come off the dribble. You know good and damn well in the game, as soon as they get fatigued, they coming on the catch because that's all we've done all year long. You're going to sink, I always say sink to the level of your habits, but you're going to get back into whatever my habits were. That's what we're going to do. So that one game prep, man, it's hard as hell to change a game plan in defense of Illinois, man. And when you got one game, their whole focus was just on getting through the first round to make that first game.
I think everything you just said is on point, but we're not talking about like some elaborate advanced nuance of the game, right? It's my 3-year-old's gonna look at that dude and say, don't test him, and don't test him 19 times when he's swatted your shit 18. That's all I'm saying. It's like at some point, that's all I'm saying. Do you not adjust when it's clearly not working?
Who on Illinois' team is making shots?
I mean, Coleman Hawkins been making threes all year long.
Kinda.
Really? That's what you just
saying,
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm on the other team, I'm loving what Coleman Hawkins putting up from the 3. I love that. Love that for us.
So we have no outside shooters that can at least attempt to stretch this game out. None.
You know,
who right. On Illinois' team that you saw all year that you was fearful of beating you from 3?
I'm just saying, like, so your option is to just continue to try to be a battering ram against the best shot blocker in college basketball. Like, that just feels like a fool's errand. That's all I'm saying. And you try it, it doesn't work. You know, I don't know. I get what you're saying,
but I think that goes to what we talked about. How you just gonna change up in the last game in 30 games? That's what they do.
And that's what I'm saying. And then you're gonna change, and that's not what you do. So then all of a sudden that 30-0 run would have been a 50-0 run, because then you'd have been starting to break every time you miss one of them jumpers. They was just out.
Yeah,
it's tough, man. It's just nothing you can do with that.
Terry Shannon 36, Coleman Hawkins 37, Quincy Guerrier 37. I mean, no, that's not great.
High 30s doesn't. I'm not sprinting. I'm not running you off the line. If you're shooting high 30, I'm not running you off the line.
I'm just saying.
I'm chopping. I'm chopping, and I'm gonna give you a late challenge if you're shooting 36, 37%.
I just think the good news for Alabama is they don't. That's not. They're going to try to do what Illinois either could not or did not want to do. And so that's why you feel like maybe stylistically it could be. And we're not talking about even winning. We're just talking about covering a number basically and keeping this game interested. So like that's the.
Say, are they going to lose by? That's the difference. We're saying what's the spread?
Right.
What's the spread? Forget what Vegas say. Forget Vegas. What do you think it is? Legitimate number that you think that would be.
I would have made it. I would have made it 10. I would have said 10. UConn by 10. That's kind of where I would have it.
Like 9.5, would it? It was like 9.5 because it was 5. It was 4.5 and a half.
But it's like everything else. It just got quickly bet to UConn. It's going to be all UConn money. I don't know. It's like you said, RC. If it's a barrage and a parade of 3, maybe it's a little more competitive, but it's going to have to be that. So I'm looking forward to it. Because I feel like if you're going to do it, it's going to have to be a miraculous day from 3. And Alabama, we know, can do it.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.